American Eagle has officially broken its silence after a firestorm erupted over its latest denim campaign starring Sydney Sweeney, yes, the blonde, blue-eyed bombshell from Euphoria and The White Lotus. The controversy started with a simple play on words but quickly spiraled into accusations of racism, tone-deaf marketing, and even nods to white supremacy. And now, after nearly 2 weeks of backlash and heated debate online, the brand has finally addressed the uproar, and let me tell you, people have not moved on. On July 23, 2025, American Eagle unveiled their fall denim campaign with Sydney Sweeney front and center. The campaign's theme? Sydney Sweeney has great genes, but here's where things took a sharp turn. In the video ad, Sydney casually explains that genes are inherited traits like eye color, hair color, and personality. Then, with a smirk, she says, "My genes are blue." The screen flashes, "Great genes" with genes crossed out and replaced by jeans. At first glance, it was cheeky, clever even. But for many, the implication went way beyond wordplay. Critics pounced almost immediately. The combination of Sydney's very specific physical appearance, blonde, white, blue-eyed, and the genetics pun was too much for many online to ignore. Accusations flew. Was American Eagle unintentionally, or intentionally, flirting with eugenicist language? Was it subtly reinforcing outdated beauty ideals that prize whiteness? On X, formerly Twitter, the ad was labeled Aryan-coded, a racist dog whistle, and even compared to propaganda. One viral comment read, "This is some F*** ked Aryan eugenics eshit." Another chimed in, "Why would you cast the whitest person possible for a genetics joke and not expect backlash?" And then came the defenses. Right-wing personalities and conservative voices jumped into the fray, praising the ad as anti-woke and refreshingly bold. None other than Donald Trump himself was reportedly amused by the chaos, sarcastically calling the ad funny and mocking liberals for their outrage. Senator J.D. Vance weighed in, slamming Democrats and progressives for what he called hysteria over a jeans commercial. According to Vance, being attractive isn't Nazism, and the idea that highlighting Sydney's beauty equates to white supremacy was, in his words, completely insane. So where did this leave American Eagle? For nearly 10 days, the brand said nothing. But behind the scenes, the company was reportedly monitoring the response and watching their stock price climb. That's right. Despite the backlash, American Eagle saw an 11% increase in share value following the launch of the campaign. Some marketing analysts credited the controversy itself for the bump, suggesting the spectacle drove attention and, by extension, sales. But the silence couldn't last forever. On August 1st, American Eagle finally posted an official statement on their Instagram and website. It read, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes is and always was about the genes. Her genes, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE genes with confidence, their way. Great genes look good on everyone." In other words, they're not apologizing, but they're clarifying. They doubled down on the idea that the ad was about self-expression, not genetics, and pointed to the diverse range of customers who proudly wear American Eagle. But that wasn't all. In a strategic PR move, they revealed that a portion of the sales from the Sydney Sweeney jeans line would go toward domestic violence prevention efforts through the crisis text line. It was a subtle shift in narrative, moving from controversy to charity, and clearly an effort to soften the backlash without admitting fault. Still, not everyone was satisfied. A former American Eagle social media manager, who now works in DEI consulting, publicly criticized the campaign on LinkedIn, calling it a failure of cultural awareness and saying that marketing in 2025 requires more thought, more diversity, and more intentionality, especially when your spokesperson is a symbol of traditional American beauty. Meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney has remained virtually silent. Her only public nod to the campaign is a single Instagram post showcasing one of the campaign photos. No captions, no comments on the backlash, no interviews. It's unclear whether her silence is calculated, contractual, or just a decision to stay out of the storm. Either way, it hasn't gone unnoticed. And the fallout hasn't ended. Some fans have expressed disappointment in Sydney herself, while others are defending her fiercely, saying she's being unfairly dragged for a script she didn't write. One fan wrote, "People are acting like she filmed a Klan ad. It's jeans. Get a grip." Another said, "They knew exactly what they were doing. This isn't accidental. It's controversy marketing at its finest." So let's recap the timeline. July 23rd, The Sydney Sweeney ex-American Eagle campaign launches with a controversial jeans/jeans pun. July 24th to 30th, social media backlash erupts, calling out racial undertones and problematic imagery. Late July, right-wing figures defend the ad, stocks rise over 10%, and the brand stays silent. August 1st, American Eagle releases a carefully worded statement clarifying the intent and announcing a charity tie-in. Sydney Sweeney maintains her silence, adding fuel to both sides of the debate. As of now, American Eagle is not pulling the campaign, not apologizing, and not backing down. Whether this strategy pays off long-term remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the line between fashion and cultural flashpoint has never been thinner. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.